Okay, this is a week 3 My Contact database. First thing is we're going to fork and clone the GitHub project, run the app in the iPhone 6 simulator. We'll add 3 contacts, modify 2 contacts, and delete a contact. So from within week 3 tutorial, click here. Make sure you're logged in to GitHub. If you are logged in, you'll see your username here, like mine is Chucon. If you don't see your username, go ahead and log in because you're not able to fork this GitHub repo until you've logged in. So this is the iOS BootCamp backend database. You'll click on the fork icon, select your account, wait just a few seconds, and it's going to fork it to your repository and to your account. It should now say your name on GitHub / iOS BootCamp backend database. You also want to make sure on the Mac end that you are logged into GitHub, GitHub Preferences, and you should see your name logged in. If you don't see your name, make sure and log in with your credentials. Go back to the website on github.com, and now we're going to click on the Clone in Desktop button. Click OK. We're going to select Desktop on the Mac and click Clone. It'll take just a few moments, and then we should see in the GitHub app on the Mac, it should go right to that GitHub repository like mine did. My username is Chucon, and then iOS BootCamp backend database. Now, if yours doesn't go there, you can go up here to filter repositories and just type in backend, and it should bring it up then. And so that's the one you want. And basically, you're going to control click on that GitHub repository and open in Finder. What this is going to do is allow us to open it up in the right area on our Mac. And so here it is on our Mac, and you're going to control click on the MyContacts.xcode proj with the latest version of Xcode. Mine is Xcode 6.3.1. And this is a screen it should come to. So first of all, let's go ahead and let it index on your Mac. It might take a few moments to do that. Let it finish processing to where it says succeeded here at the top. Now we're going to go and look at global view of the project. I want you to go over to the left side of Xcode and click on My Contacts. It shows here that it's a portrait-only application, universal, meaning it'll run in iPad or iPhone both. And that's what Apple really likes you to create apps as universal. That way it can run on any iOS device. Deployment target is 8.3. And I have mine set to iPad 2. I'm going to go ahead and change it, and I want you to change yours to iPhone 6. We'll change it to iPhone 6. And I'm going to make sure that I do not have it looks like mine's set off that. Next, I'm going to click on main.storyboard. And we're going to look at the layout on the storyboard. Again, it'll take a few moments to show up. So I've got here a navigation controller. I've got also here a table view, a UI table view controller, and then lastly a view controller. The way the app works is it's going to go to this screen first. The user will click on the plus symbol to add a contact, go to this screen, fill out full name, email, phone, click save. and it's going to go back to this screen. The user can also swipe on this screen to delete a current contact or click on an existing contact and update it. So let's go ahead and run the app. You can do a Command R on your keyboard, or you can hit this button here to build and run it. The first time it compiles, it will take a moment to compile, up to a minute maybe, depending on what you have running on your Mac. And while I'm talking about that, just make sure when you're compiling things on Xcode, you shut down most all of your other applications while this is running, because it does use a lot of processing power. So here's the app called MyContacts, as a plus symbol. There's no contacts in here right now. If I click the plus symbol, it brings me to the view controller, and I can type in full name, email, and on your simulator like mine, if you don't see the keyboard pop up, you can use the keyboard command, Command K, as in kangaroo. Command K will show the simulator keyboard. And you'll notice when I click away from a field, the simulator keyboard goes away as it would on the actual device. So I typed in all three fields and they are required. Go ahead and click Save. And now it shows up here as a contact. I can click on this again and maybe change something on the phone number and update it. You'll notice when I go back to a contact, it's changed from save to update. And we'll do that in the tutorial as well. The back button just goes back to this screen. Then I'm going to add a couple more, two more actually. One more. Okay, so I have three contacts. I'll go back and edit one more here by clicking on it, and I'll change the maybe up to update the email address. Possibly it changed from old AOL.com to possibly a Gmail address. Notice how it changes it here. Now I'm going to show you here by swiping left, I can delete a contact. And so that concludes the example of creating or running the final source code solution for MyContacts. Next, we'll look at the actual tutorial.